This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, the question is, analyze the portal frame loaded as shown in figure by the slope deflection method and sketch the bending moment and shear force diagram. So this is the question. Okay, so a frame only they gave. Okay, this particular frame is unsymmetrical frame. Okay, it is unsymmetrical in shape. Okay, the span length of AB is 5 meter and span length of CD is 4 meter. So the length is differing. So it is unsymmetrical frame. Okay, because of the different length of the columns, that is AB and CD. Both the lengths are differing, and we are also having a load 50 kilonewton at the center of the span BC only. Okay, in span AB and span CD, we don't have any loads. Okay, we are having loads only in the span BC. In the horizontal member only, we are having load. Okay, that load is also acting at the center point. Okay, so because of the load, the sway will not occur. Okay, because of the unsymmetrical length of span AB and CD, the sway will occur. And one more reason, okay, join A as fixed support and join D as hinge support. Okay, so because of different end conditions also, the sway will occur. Okay, so in this question, there are two reasons for occurrence of sway. One is unsymmetrical length of both the columns, that is span AB and CD, the length are differing, and the end conditions are also different. Join A is fixed, join D is hinged. Okay, so because of these two reasons, the sway will occur. Now we'll find the unknowns. Okay, so joint A is fixed support. Whether the slope will occur here? No. Okay, it is a fixed support means slope will not occur, so theta A is 0. So join B, join C are intermediate supports, so slope will occur, so theta B and theta C will come. Okay, and join D is hinged support. Okay, so slope will occur at join D also. So three unknowns so far. Okay, first one is theta B, second one is theta C, and third one is theta D. Okay, and the fourth unknown known is sway. Okay, so because of sway, B moves to B dash and C moves to C dash. The same amount of movement will be there. Okay, so what amount of B moves to B dash, the same amount only the C moves to C dash. Okay, delta amount will be sway. Okay, delta is the moment of sway. Okay, the fourth unknown is sway. Okay, so joint equilibrium equations are uh, joint A, joint B, joint C, joint D. Okay, joint A, what is the joint equilibrium equation? Joint A is fixed one. Okay, so moment will occur. We don't know what moment is that. We have to calculate that. Okay, and joint B is intermediate joint. Okay, two moments will occur, MBA, MBC. Okay, if we add these two moments, we have to get 0. Then only joint B will be in equilibrium position. So first joint equilibrium equation is MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Second joint equilibrium equation is MCB plus MCD equal to 0. Okay, and third joint equilibrium equation is at joint D. Okay, joint D is hinged support, so moment will not be there. Okay, the moment will be 0, so MDC will be 0. So third joint equilibrium equation is MDC is 0. So how many unknowns are here? Four unknowns are here: theta B, theta C, theta D, and delta. But we are having three joint equilibrium equation only. Okay, so we want one more equation, that is shear equation. Because of the sway, shear equation will come. Okay, so four unknowns, four equations, we can easily solve the problem. Okay, so first step is calculation of fixed end moments. Okay, so each span has two fixed end moments. Okay, span AB means MFAB, MFBA. Okay, so totally three spans, so six fixed end moments will come. Okay, so fixed end moments formula depends upon the loading conditions only. So in span AB we don't have any loads, so automatically fixed end moment value will be 0. Okay, in span AB and in span CD we don't have any loads, so fixed end moment values are 0. So M of AB equal to M of BA equal to M of DC equal to M of CD equal to 0. Okay, so all those four moments are 0 in span AB and in span CD. The fixed moment values are 0. In span BC, we are having point load at the center. So the fixed moment formula is M of BC is equal to minus WL by 8, M of CB equal to plus WL by 8. The left to right is minus WL by 8. The right to left is plus WL by 8. So M of BC is equal to minus WL by 8, that is equal to W value is 50 kilonewton. So 50 into L, length of span BC is 4 meter. So 50 into 4 by 8. Okay. So we are getting minus 25 kilonewton meter. M of CB equal to plus WL by 8 plus 25 kilonewton meter will come. So M of CB equal to plus WL by 8, that is equal to plus 25 kilonewton meter. Okay. So second step is calculation of slope deflection equation. Okay. So first we'll calculate for span AB. So span AB, okay, this is this way. B moves to B dash, C moves to C dash. Okay, in span AB, B only moves. Okay, support A is fixed. Support A will not move. Okay, this lateral movement only will termed as flow. Okay, what amount of B moves means the same amount only moves of C also. Okay, so delta is the movement. So B moves to B dash. Okay, the amount of movement is delta. Similarly, C moves to C dash. Here also the amount of movement is delta. Okay, we don't know what value is. Okay, we have to calculate that delta also. Okay, so in span AB, MAB, first slope deflection equation, MAB equal to M of AB plus 2EI by L. Okay, K is nothing but I by L, stiffness only. So 2EI by L or K by L. Okay, so 2EK into 2 theta A. We have to multiply 2 into the first term. Okay, in MAB, which term is first? A. Okay, so we have to multiply 2 to the first term. So 2 theta A plus theta B plus 3 delta by L. Okay, so this is the slope deflection equation formula. Okay, we have to substitute the values of fixed end moment and all. Okay, that is equal to M of AB. Okay, in span AB we don't have any load, so automatically fixed end moment value is 0. So 0 plus 2 EI by L. Okay, so I value is I constant for all the members. So EI divided by L. So span length of AB is 5 meters. So 2 EI by 5 into 2 theta A. So theta A is 0. Okay, fixed support. So because of that, theta A value is 0. So 2 into 0 plus theta B. Okay, theta B is the one unknown. We have to calculate that. So theta B will come minus 3 delta by 5. Okay, here the delta denotes the sway. Okay, normally in this slope deflection equation, the delta denotes the settlement. Okay, if the problem is in like a continuous beam means there the settlement denotes the delta, but it is frames. Okay, portal frame it's right sway. So here the delta denotes the sway. Okay, so because of sway, okay, we have to put minus symbol. So minus 3 into delta divided by L is nothing but the span length of AB. So minus 3 delta by 5. Okay. So therefore MAB is equal to 2 EI by 5 into theta B minus 3 delta by 5. Okay. So this is equation number 1. Then MBA is equal to M of BA plus 2 EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A plus 3 delta by L. Okay, so we know the value of M of BA, theta B only we have to calculate. Theta A is 0, delta same, so same span only. No, so MAB, MBA both we are calculating for span AB only. Okay, so in span AB, B only moves to B dash, so delta comes. Okay, so here we have to put minus symbol. So minus 3 into delta we don't know. Okay, we have to calculate delta divided by L. Okay, L is nothing but span length of AB. Okay, so 5 meter. So MBA is also M2 EI by 5 into 2 theta B minus 3 delta by 5. Okay, so this is for span AB. Next we are calculating for span BC. So span BC is a horizontal member. Okay, so in span BC, B moves to B dash, C moves to C dash. Okay, there is no change of span length and all. Okay, so the delta will not come here. Okay, so MBC is equal to M of BC. The formula, slope deflection formula is MBC is equal to M of BC plus 2A by L into 2 theta B plus theta C plus 3 delta by L. Here the delta is 0. Okay, because in span BC the sway will not produce any change. Okay, so that is equal to M of BC value we calculated minus 25. So minus 25 plus 2EI by L. So L is length of span BC, 4 meters. So 2EI by 4 into 2 theta B. Theta B is the unknown. We don't know. We have to calculate. So 2 theta B plus theta C is also one more unknown. We have to calculate. So 2 theta B plus theta C plus 0. Okay. So delta value is 0 here. Okay. So finally, MBC is equal to minus 25 plus EI by 2 or 0.5 EI, that is equal into 2 theta B plus theta C. Okay, equation number 3. Next, MCB is equal to M of CB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta C plus theta B plus 3 delta by L. Here also the delta value is 0. So that is equal to plus 25. M of CB is plus 25 plus 2EI by 4. Okay, L is span length of BC, that is 4 into 2 theta C plus theta B. These two are unknowns. Okay, finally MCB equal to 25 plus EI by 2 into 2 theta C plus theta B. This is equation number 4. Okay, then span CD. Okay, so span CD, again it is a vertical number. C moves to C dash. Okay, so in span C, in span CD, the sway will comes. Okay, the delta value will come. So MCD equal to M of CD plus 2EI by L into 2 theta C plus theta D plus 3 delta by L. Here the delta comes. Okay, so minus 3 delta divided by L value is 4. Okay, so M of CD value is 0. 0 plus 2EI by 4 into 2 theta C plus theta D. Theta D is also unknown. Okay, support D is injured support, so theta D is unknown, minus 3 delta. Delta will come here. Okay, minus 3 delta by 4. So finally MCD equal to EI by 2 into 2 theta C plus theta D minus 3 delta by 4. This is equation number 5. And equation number 6, okay, MDC, same span MDC. Okay, the formula M of DC plus 2EI by L into 2 theta D plus theta C plus 3 delta by L. Here also the delta will come. Okay, so MDC is equal to EI by 2 into 2 theta D plus theta C minus 3 delta by 4. Okay, so this is equation number 6.
This conference will now be recorded.
So next, the third step is calculation of joint equilibrium equation. Okay, so in our problem, okay, there are 3 joint equilibrium equation. Okay, so joint A, there will not be any joint equilibrium equation. Since joint A is fixed, there will be a moment. We have to calculate that moment. Joint B is intermediate, so joint B, the joint equilibrium equation will be the at joint B. Okay, that is MBA plus MDC is equal to 0. Similarly, at joint C also intermediate. So 2 moments will come. Okay, that is MCB plus MCD equal to 0. And third joint equilibrium equation is at joint D. Okay, since joint D is a injured support, the moment will not come there. Okay, so MDC is equal to 0. This is third joint equilibrium equation. And the second joint equilibrium joint equilibrium equation at joint C, that is MCB plus MCD equal to 0. Okay, so we have to solve these steps. Okay, so first joint equilibrium equation at joint B, MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Okay, that is equation 2 and equation 3. Equation 2 is MBA, equation 3 is MBC. In slope deflection equation, we are substituting that here. Okay, so equation 2 plus equation 3 equal to 0. Okay, we are equating this. Yeah, 2 EI by 5 into 2 theta B minus 3 delta by 5. Okay, so this is MBA plus minus 25, then plus EI by 2 into 2 theta B plus theta C equal to 0. Okay, so on solving this, okay, we are getting an equation EI into 1.8 theta B plus 0.5 theta C minus 0.24 delta is equal to 25. Okay, so on solving MBA plus MBC is equal to 0, we will get an equation. Okay, that is equation number 7. Okay, so in equation number 7, we are having 3 unknowns. Okay, theta B, theta C, delta. 3 unknowns comes in equation number 7. And next, the second joint equilibrium equation is at joint C, that is MCB plus MCD is equal to 0. We can substitute MCB and MCD equations and all. Okay, so after substituting and solving, okay, we'll get one equation, ei into 4 theta c plus theta b plus theta d minus 3 delta by 4, that is equal to minus 50. Okay, this is equation number 8. Okay, so in equation number 8, we have 4 unknowns, theta b, theta c, theta d, delta. Okay, so 4 unknowns comes in equation number 8. And third joint equilibrium equation is at joint D, that is mdc is equal to 0. Okay, we are equating mdc, okay, that is equation number 6 to 0. Okay, so ei by 2 into 2 theta d plus theta c minus 3 delta by 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so we are equating this. And so on solving this, we are getting a 2 theta d plus theta c minus 3 delta by 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is equation number 9. Okay, so far we are having a 4 unknowns. Okay, so in equation 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 3 equations are we are having, but 4 unknowns are there. Okay, theta b, theta c, delta, and theta d. Okay, so 4 unknowns and 3 equations only. So one more equation we have to calculate, that is shear equation. Okay, so shear equation is because of the side sway. Okay, so for this case, okay, for this case, the general formula for shear equation is, okay, for span AB, MAB plus MBA divided by the whole thing divided by L1. Okay, L1 is nothing but span length of AB. Okay, L1 or H1 plus the whole thing plus next for the span CD. Okay, MCD only will come. Okay, joint D, the moment will not be there because joint D is engine support. Okay, MDC will be 0. So MCD, okay, MCD only will come because we don't have any load at a span CD also. Okay, so MCD. So the shear equation is, okay, MAB plus MBA divided by LAB plus, okay, MCD plus MDC by LCD equal to 0. That's all. Okay, there are no loads in span AB and span CD, and so no moments for that loads will come. Okay, will not come. So similarly, here the MDC also 0. Okay, they put it here as a MDC, but MDC is nothing but 0 only. Okay, now substituting MAB, MBA moments and all. Okay, MAB is the equation number 1. So equation number 1 is 2EI by 5 into theta B minus 3 delta by 5 plus MBA is 2EI by 5 into 2 theta B minus 3 delta by 5. Okay, the whole thing divided by LAB. LAB is span length of AB, that is 5 meter plus MCD. Okay, so MCD is EI by 2, okay, into 2 theta C plus theta D minus 3 delta by 4, okay, plus MDC. They also put the MDC this equation. Okay, finally only we have to check whether we are getting MDC as a 0 or not. Okay, so plus EI by 2 into 2 theta D plus theta C minus 3 delta by 4. The whole thing divided by LCD. LC is span length of LCD CD. Okay, that is 4 meter, equating to 0. Okay, so on solving this, okay, on solving this equation, okay, we'll get equation that is EI into 0.24 theta B plus 0.375 theta C plus 0.375 theta D minus 0.2835 delta is equal to 0. Okay, this is equation number 10. Okay, so there are 4 equations with 4 unknowns. Okay, equation 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these are the 4 equations with 4 unknowns. Okay, theta B, theta C, theta D, delta. Okay, so in this, okay, all the 4 equations do not have all the 4 unknowns. For example, equation 7 has all the 4 unknowns, that is theta B, theta C, theta D, delta. Okay, so equation 7 has 4 unknowns. Okay, has all the 4 unknowns. Similarly, equation 8 also has all the 4 unknowns, theta B, theta C, theta D, delta. Equation 9 also has all the unknowns, theta B, theta C, theta D, delta. And similarly, equation 10. So it is easy for us to calculate in the calculator itself. Okay, so by using calculator itself, we can solve. Okay, so by going into equation mode, we can substitute the coefficient values and all, we get the unknowns. Okay, but in book they calculated by using Gauss-Seidel iteration method. Okay, so it is a tedious one. We don't go for a Gauss-Seidel iteration method and all. By using calculator itself, we can solve. Okay, in equation mode, we can solve these four equations, and we can get the four unknowns. That is theta b, theta c, theta d, delta. Okay, so that is very simple for us. We don't need to go for a Gauss-Seidel iteration method and all. It will be more tedious and a time consumption one. In the exam and all, it will take more time. We'll solve by using calculator itself. So we'll get theta b, theta c, theta d, delta and all. Okay. So the value of theta b is 20.43 EI, theta c minus 19.14 divided by EI, theta d is equal to 13.01 divided by EI, delta is equal to 9.19 divided by EI. Okay.
This conference will now be recorded.
So the next step after calculating the unknown slopes and the sway delta, so the next step is calculation of final moments. Okay, so we are need to substitute the unknowns in the final moments, that is slope deflection equation. Okay, so m may be equal to 2 ei by 5 into theta b minus 3 delta by 5. Okay, so we need to substitute theta b delta values in the equations. Okay, so 2 ei by 5 into theta b is 20.43 divided by ei minus 3 by 5 into delta. So 3 by 5 into delta value is 9.19 divided by ei. Okay, so on solving this, we are getting MAB as 5.996 kilonewton meter. Okay, since joint A is fixed support one, there will be a moment. Okay, that moment only MAB. Okay, there will be a value, and we are getting a value 5.996 kilonewton meter. Okay, hence okay. Similarly, a joint D. Okay, a joint D, we are having a hinged support. Okay, so no moment will come at joint B. Okay, so MDC will be a 0. We can check it. Okay, whether we are getting MDC is 0 or not. Okay, next MBA. So MBA equation is 2 EI by 5 into 2 theta B minus 3 delta by 5. Okay, so after substituting theta B and delta, so we are getting MBA as 14.138 kilonewton meter. Okay, so joint B is intermediate. Okay, in that MBA we are getting as 14.138. MBC is negative value of 14.138. Okay, then only after adding both these moments MBA plus MBC, okay, the particular joint will be a balanced one. Okay, so similarly MBC also we are getting minus 14.138. okay, so MBA plus MBC is equal to 0, so therefore joint B is a equilibrium. Similarly MCB plus MCD is equal to 0, so here MCB we are getting MCB as 16.075 and MCD as minus 16.075. so after adding these two, the value will be 0. That means the joint C is in equilibrium position. Okay, equilibrium condition. MDC equation is EI by 2 into 2 theta D plus theta C minus 3 delta by 4. Okay, so after substituting the theta D, theta C and delta and all, so we are getting that value also 0 only. Okay, so we can check it whether at joint D the moment is 0, so it is 0, so it is correct. Okay, so after calculating all the moments, the next step is calculation of shear force diagram. Okay, so first we are calculating for span AB. So we are taking span AB, so joint A is fixed one. Okay, and we are putting in a reactional force. Since joint AB, okay, in the particular span AB has no lateral loads. Okay, no load is acting in span AB. We are assuming an horizontal reaction at point A, HAB in right side direction. Okay, if one load is acting right side direction, is another load at another support. Okay, that is joint B. Okay, there also will be a reactional. Okay, if at point A the reaction is right side, means at point B the reaction will be left side. Okay, so HAB, HBA, we are naming the reaction as HAB and HBA, and we'll have moments at both the ends. Okay, at joint A we are getting positive value only 5.96, so clockwise moment MAB is 5.996 kilonewton meter, MBA also clockwise moment only, plus 14.138 only we are getting. So clockwise moment 14.138 kilonewton meter. Okay. So on resolving this, okay, we are taking moment about A, are taking moment about point B. Okay. So here the taking moment about point A, and we are after resolving we are getting HBA. Okay. So HBA is equal to 4.021 kilonewton. So we are getting positive value only. That means the assumption direction. Here we are assuming only, okay, the reactional force are, we are assuming in right side direction, left side direction. Okay, so and we are getting positive value. That means the assumption direction is correct. If HBA is in left side direction, means automatically HAB will also be in right side direction. Okay, that is also positive value 4.021 kilonewton. Next for span BC. So in span BC we are having a one load, okay, acting downward, that is 50 kilonewton. Okay, so in span BC we are naming the reaction force as RB and RC, and we are also having moment n moments, okay, MBC, MCB. Okay, so MBC is anti-clockwise moment, so minus 14.138. So in we put in anti-clockwise direction. MCB we are getting positive value only, plus 16.0 something. So clockwise moment we are putting in clockwise direction. Okay, here they're taking moment about point B. Okay, so we can get RC and RB. Okay, so both the values are positive only. That means the assumption direction is correct. Next in span CD, similarly we saw what we solved in a span AB, like that also we are also going to solve in span CD. Okay, we are assuming the reaction in joint D, we are assuming in left side direction, and the joints we are assuming right side direction. Okay, and we are having moment in joint C only. MCD is equal to minus 16.075. That means anti-clockwise. So we are putting anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so on solving this, okay, so we are getting HDC is equal to 4.0919 kilonewton, and HCD is equal to same value 4.019 kilonewton. Okay, we are getting positive value only. That means assumption direction is correct. Okay, the next step is diagram only. Okay, first they are drawing bending moment diagram. Okay, MAB is equal to 5.996. Okay, so MAB is left to right. Okay, so left to right, negative value only above the baseline, positive value below the baseline. Okay, so here the span AB is vertical member. First we have to fix which one is above the baseline side and which one is below the baseline side. Okay, so here, okay, so the left side of span AB is the above the baseline side, and right side of the span AB is the below the baseline side. Okay, so MAB value is plus 5.966 kilonewton. Okay, so MAB is left to right. Okay, so left to right means negative value only above the baseline, but we are getting positive value, so we are putting below the baseline side. Okay, next MBA is right to left. Okay, right to left, positive value above the baseline side, so we are getting positive value only, plus 14.14. so we are putting above the baseline side, and we are connecting those 2 points. Okay, next span BC. Okay, so MBC is left to right, negative value above the baseline, so we are getting negative value only, minus 16.075. Okay, sorry, minus 14 point something. Okay, minus 14, this value is minus 14.14. And MCD, okay, MCB is right to left, positive value above the baseline, so we are getting positive value only, plus 16. So we are putting above the baseline, and we are counting these 2 points. Okay, and MCD, okay, MCD, so MCD is minus 16.075. Okay, so minus means above the baseline side. Okay, so here we are considering this as above the right side of the span CD is the above the baseline, and left side of the span BCD is below the baseline. Okay, so we are getting negative value, so above the baseline, left to right, MCD is left to right, so above the baseline side, that is minus 16.075. Okay, MDC moment is 0, so we are connecting it to join D. Okay, so this is the final bending moment diagram. Okay, so this one in span AB, this particular, and in span BC, this one. Okay, and this is for span CD. Okay, and also draw the simply supported bending moment diagram. Okay, only in span BC only we are having load. Okay, that load is also acting at the center. Okay, so the simply supported bending moment formula is WAB by L. Okay, WL by 4 or WAB by L. Okay, so 50 into 4 by 4. Okay, A, B both are 2 meter distance only. So 2 into 2, 4. So 50 into 4 by 4. Or the formula is the actual formula. If the load is acting at the center means WL by 4 only. Okay, so W value is 50 kilonewton. Okay, so 50 into L value is 4 meter. BC length is 4 meters. So 50 into 4 by 4. So 4 cancel, 50 only will come. Okay, so this particular triangle shape is simply supported bending moment only, 50 kilonewton meter. Okay, for difference, okay, for a difference only they put the simply supported bending moment in reverse manner. Okay, normally it will comes in a proper triangle. Here they put in an inverted triangle manner. Okay, next shear force diagram. Okay, so shear force diagram in span AB. Okay, so we don't have any loads in span AB. Okay, so we calculated the reaction only. So in joint A, the reaction force is 4.02 kilonewton. That is towards right side. Okay, so towards right side 4.021. So no loads are acting between the span AB. So it will comes as a horizontal line. And in span at the joint B, we are having a left side reactional force, that is 4.021. Okay, so here it comes to 0. Okay, next in span BC. Okay, RB, RC are upward. Okay, so RB value is 24.516 upward. Okay, so 24.516 kilonewton. Okay, so it will comes horizontally since there is no load. Okay, in center only we are having load, that is 50 kilonewton acting downward. Okay, so plus 24.516 minus 50. Okay, that is minus 25.548. So it comes below the baseline. Okay, so it comes below. Okay, downwards minus 25.48. So it comes horizontally. Okay, and in point C we are having an upward force RC. RC value is plus 25.48. So minus 25.48 plus 25.48 is 0. Okay, next in span CD. Okay, so in span CD we are having only the reactional force only. Okay, so in joint C we are having an horizontal force, and in joint D we are having a horizontal force that is acting towards left side. Okay, so HCD value is here, HCD 4.09. Okay, 4.019. Okay, towards right side. Okay, so it comes to horizontally, so straightly, linearly. Okay, because there is no load in between span CD, so it will come linearly. And in joint D only we are having a left side reactional force. So plus 4.019, here minus 4.019. So it comes 0 at point D.